does this look a little something like you? Found an idea of what to post, a story, a reel, but writing it down, then you just become boom, unorganized. You're definitely struggling with making contents, do ya? Hear me out. I've got something better for you.
So, maybe you're a beginner who wants to know an efficient way of organizing your content ideas? Well, I just happen to make a content management system that will work for you. So, let's get into it.
But wait, let me first introduce myself. Hi, I'm Pauleen Jesareth CONVENTO from BSIT 1, and this is our final requirement for Computer Programming 1.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to another exciting YouTube tutorial. Today, we're going to dive into building a social media content management system using C++ called the Mediamatrix.
So what is Mediamatrix? It is a social media content management system that is designed to revolutionize the way social media content is organized, planned, and executed, with features that allows users to input ideas, categorize contents, posting schedule plans. The system aims to optimize content management.
In this tutorial, we'll walk through the code, understand how it works, and learn about some key concepts in C++ programming. So, let's get into it. You see, this new program I have made is simple, yet useful. It allows you to input your content ideas depending on how many contents you want in the number of weeks in a month that you are planning to post the content. May it be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, no worries. So, when you open the program, you'll see this header that greets you and the set of instructions on how to use the system. Then, after you say yes, it will prompt you to enter the month, number of weeks, and how many contents you want to input in those weeks. After, the program will continue letting you enter the idea, category, description, visual format, and of course, the posting date, which is the most important in organizing. But yeah, be careful not to type in the wrong format. So, after we have entered all the details needed, the system will organize all of these stuffs you entered in a tabular format so you can see all of the things you need in there without being so confused, because it's not good. But wait, don't leave just yet. This is the amazing part, the backend. What lies beyond this program was me. Step 1. Setting up the program. Let's start by including the necessary libraries and defining some constants. We include libraries like IOString for input-output operations, string for string handling, IOManip for manipulating input and output formats, and std lib.h for system-specific functions. So as we can see here, we have the hashtag include IOStream, hashtag include string, hashtag include IOManip, hashtag include limits, and hashtag include stdlib.h. And then after that is the using namespace std. Here, we have defined arrays to store content ideas, categories, description, visual formats, and dates for scheduling. We also set a maximum content limit and initialize the content count to 0. So as we can see here, it is all declared in here in the max contents array. Next, step 2. Defining functions. We define several functions that our program will use. We have the isDuplicate_date. In parentheses is the int date. It checks if a given date is already existing in our content schedule. The addContent function allows users to add new content along with details like idea, category, description, visual format, and the schedule date. Next is the printContents function. prints all the contents in a tabular format, and it prints a separator line. It prints all the content in a tabular format so it can be organized properly. And next is the print function. It prints a separator line. So we just use this as a design or as a separator in our code. And next is the print one function, which prints an empty line for formatting purposes. Now we have step 3. Implementing the main function. Now, let's take a look at our main function. This is where the program starts executing. And in our main function, we can see the declaration of variables, int weeks, contents per week, int ands, and string month. And next is the output or the welcome message. We can see that we use cout, welcome to Mediamatrix, and the end line. Cout, your social media content management system. Next is displaying the guidelines. Here we can see the instructions that the user should follow in order to use the program properly. Next is the prompting of the user to proceed. It will output the question, do you want to proceed to Mediamatrix? And cout type 1 if yes. So if the user type 1 as a yes or as a response, the system will clear the screen and then show this following. First is the month, the number of weeks, the number of contents per week. So the user will be prompted to input all of those information in this part. Okay, next is the adding contents per week. If the user put 1 week, then it will only output 1 week. And then if it's 2, then it's 2. As we can see, we use a for loop in here to output the week that the user inputs. And next is the add content. So as I have discussed earlier, the add content function will let the user input the content idea, content category, its description, visual format, and of course the date. Next, after the user is able to input all of the information or the data needed by the system, will clear the screen and then print all the contents in a tabular format that the user has input. So, after the tabular format of all the contents, categories, description, or the information that the system has asked the user to input, it will ask the user again if he or she wants to continue. So it will ask, do you want to use Mediamatrix again? And then if yes, it will clear the screen and repeat the same operation. So that's it. As we can see, we just walked through the implementation of Mediamatrix, which is a content or a social media content management system using C++. And that's it. We have just walked through the implementation of Mediamatrix, a social media content management system using C++. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials. Happy coding!